Thank you, and I give the floor to the International Organization for the Elimination of All Forms of Racial Discrimination. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President. In the past decade, Europe has experienced significant migrant influx, especially refugees and asylum seekers. This is an important phenomenon to realize, as blame for related crises and ensuing situations unjustly fall on minority groups. However, the concerning responses to this phenomenon and towards hostile acts have been wrongly directed and addressed by both civilians and politicians alike, that has resulted in discriminatory laws, including negative stereotypes, intolerance of particular vulnerable groups, hate speech, and various forms of discrimination, racism, and xenophobia. The Ford and Geneva International Center for Justice remain concerned that despite a number of existing laws and provisions, both in European laws and international instruments that guarantees a society free from racial discrimination and xenophobia, race-based violent attacks, hate speech, verbal slurs, and various forms of racism are a serious issue in economic, social, and political fields such as housing, employment, health services, education, political participation, and criminal justice, among others. Moreover, the media is continuously being controlled and exploited to spread xenophobia, stereotypes, and untrue claims. In addition to the lack of political will to address and eliminate racism and racial discrimination, we remain deeply concerned of a systematic budget reduction for the implementation of the DDPA, its program of activities, and the multi-year outreach program. This further undermines the commitments made to reduce racism, racial discrimination, xenophobia, and its related intolerances. To conclude, Mr. President, we recommend states to adopt and fully implement the DDPA and to exercise due diligence with regard to all forms of media such that they do not promote...